Hello everyone, my name is Derek. This is the Bourbon Table, and today we're going to look at this guy. This is, let's see if we can get it in there. Yeah, here it is. Woodinville's latest offering at 9 years. Welcome back to the channel where we chase down ryes, bourbons, and those elusive hunts that turn ordinary pours into legendary tales. Today, as I said, we're heading west to Washington's wine country, actually, where it turns out that it's actually a whiskey frontier, where two lifelong buddies ditched their tech jobs, cashed in their 401ks, and bet it all on proving that world-class bourbon could thrive in the Pacific Northwest's unique terroir, as they say in the wine world. Enter Woodinville Whiskey Company's Straight Bourbon. This is a craft underdog that's now Washington State's largest distillery operation. Founded under the mentorship of the late Dave Pickerell, Maker's Mark former master distiller, who guided them through the grain-to-glass process. Acquired by luxury giant Moët Hennessy, this powerhouse sources its grains locally from family farms. This custom-grown corn, rye, and malted barley mashed and distilled at their Woodenville facility, then trucked over the Cascades to age in the hotter, drier Quincy barrel houses for accelerated, intense maturation. This limited edition 9-year stunner, as they call it, released just last month on August 23rd for their 15th anniversary harvest release, boasts a one-of-a-kind mash bill of 55% corn, 35% rye, and 10% malted barley. Bottled at 100 proof after a decade-plus journey, including 24 months of open-air stave seasonings, 4.5 years initial aging, and 5 more in heavily toasted, lightly charred American oak barrel. This oak-forward beast hits aromas of butter cookie, fresh citrus, toasted oak, orange zest, coffee, salted caramel, and almond cookie, hitting the palate with dried mango, milk chocolate, spice drops, caramel nougat, black cherries, cinnamon, coconut, cloves, nutmeg, black raspberry, stewed cherries, brown sugar, molasses, aged vanilla, plum, and leather. Finishing moderately long and slightly dry with toffee, nutmeg, spice, oak, honey, cocoa, and baking spices. This is priced at $129.99, and that's what I got it for. It is noted by Forbes as part of what might be America's best craft whiskey lineup. So stick around as I give you my reaction to this new offering from Woodenville right now. Let's see what this Woodenville 9-year has to offer. Well, I just opened it, so there's a little bit of ethanol there. Yeah, but it's fading fast. It's 100 proof, so it's not a killer. I do smell some of that stuff like the caramel, the chocolate, I think the vanilla, some of those black pepper, the leather, I get that. Man, it's got, it's listed as having all these notes in there. I can never really get that many notes. I'm happy if I can get 2 or 3 notes from it. On the nose, I get oak, I get a little bit of milk chocolate, a little bit of vanilla, and I get the 9-year age. It's got that musty to it. All right, musty note to it. Let's see what it has on the palate. A little more sweetness on the palate. Like, I do get the oak. I think it's oak forward. Being a 9-year kind of makes sense. But I do get actually the milk chocolate, the vanilla. I do get the black raspberries in there. On the back end, a little bit of, I hate to say it, a little bit of chemical on the back end. I think the predominant note here is oak. Maybe followed up by a chocolate-covered raspberry. Some little bit of vanilla following that. There's some other things in there in terms of like the peppers and the leathers and all that stuff, which tie in with the oak. It's a very refined oak. It's not like oak to the face. It's a refined oak, nice oak. And I like the fact that it's followed up by the sweet flavors. My personal preference is a little bit to the sweet side, not crazy sweet, but a little bit to the sweet side. This is oak forward, not crazy, and then followed by some sweetness, which is nice for me because when I want something different, which isn't all sweetness up front, the traditional caramels and vanillas and all that, this is something I can drink, which has that after it gives you a nice little hit of a really refined, mature oak note. It does have, that's the second time I've gotten that, like on the finish, a little bit of chemical, not bad, but it's just like it's there and gone on the back end. That may go away once the bottle gets a chance to breathe. Again, I just opened it up. I think my glass was sitting for maybe 5 minutes. That may go away. And I almost get the sense that it will open up over time. It feels constricted. It feels a little bit tight, as if it's wanting to breathe. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to pour a little bit more. I'm going to let it breathe a little bit. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if when I come back, it's opened up and it gives us something else. I believe it will. Just feels like it's really got a lot of complexity that is trying to get out. So I'm going to move it around and we'll be back. All right, I'm back. 30 minutes, actually a little bit more than 30 minutes. Let's see what happened here. A little more sweetness, still just a little bit of ethanol. I'm smelling more caramel, still oak, still musty basement in there. Maturity, 9 years. It's opened up more. So I can see this over time opening up more. It kind of drinks above the 100 proof, 110 maybe. But I get much more caramel on the palate. Still lots of oak. So you gotta be an oak fan to appreciate this. You know, the leather, the pepper, the white pepper, but it's opening up. And so this might be one that over time you'll enjoy more so. If you like a more sweeter profile, I think this is going to open up even further. It still feels a little bit restricted, but it has opened up noticeably. All those, you know, sweet notes that I said at the beginning of the video, it's starting to show. And so this is something you just want to keep open for a little bit, let it breathe. And I think this is going to turn into something potentially really, really special, but it needs a little bit of time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment. Tell me, do you like oak forward or do you prefer, like me, a little sweeter forward? Let me know. I'm curious how many people go in one direction versus the other. My name's Derek. This is the Bourbon Table. Thanks for watching.
Wow.